So we're getting a first look at Timothée Chalamet as a young Willy Wonka. The actor posted this pic on Instagram, okay, from the upcoming film Wonka that will look at his life before the chocolate factory. But of course, the internet could not hold back. One person tweeted out, Timothée next to Gonzo from The Muppet Show. I know. Another said, quote, the sexification of Willy Wonka needs to stop.
Whatever that
Timothée
means.
takes over from Johnny Depp, of course, who portrayed a creepy version of Willy Wonka, and then Gene Wilder, who originated the role in 1971, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
It was also creepy, by the way, and the original and the best one ever.
Oh.
The weirdness of Gene Wilder is what you want. He was bizarre. He would yell. He'd be funny. He'd be straight. That weird boat ride with the scream, "We are going faster, faster." You don't want a hottie. I don't like the Johnny Depp, but I don't like the Timothée
It's the prequel,
Chalamet.
so he might have been a young hottie that transitions into Gene Wilder. Shout out to
Make a
Gene.
new story.
It's the prequel. It is a new story.
It's an origin story.
I know, and I get it, and I know you're writing on the back of Roald Dahl and all that, but I find these reboots, prequels, sequels, startups, just start a new line of communication with different characters.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Rather than building on a brand like Marvel or Batman or Superman, let's completely reinvent this. Let's take the cameras apart, build them from scratch. Instead of taking the infrastructure that's already there, the people already know, the people already like. People wanted
Johnny
a
Depp was
different
a big
take
flop.
on Batman,
Big
so they
flop.
took the
Big flop.
So you didn't like the Joker? That was a great prequel.
I actually thought that I just thought there's just too many of them. I'd like more original stories. That's a choice I can have.
When are top hats coming back?
Oh, would you wear one?
Yeah.
With a monocle?
I mean, and if everyone was doing it, if I'd walk around with that, I'd look psycho, or there's a rabbit in there.
Yeah.
But styles are supposed to.
You have to be
I
a
think I'd like
fashion funky dude to pull, like Pharrell
But
could pull that
he's got
off.
like a big pea coat with a top hat.
You have to
in
be
the
a
wintertime.
different-
That'd
It
be
feels
amazing.
steampunky, though. It seems a little, something about Gene Wilder there was a twinkle in the eye that was mysterious. This seems very like, we put on the hat, we put on the thing, I look kind of steampunk and kind of dark and fun.
Although, look at Cruella de Vil. Everybody was all upset about 101 Dalmatians being rebooted, redone. They completely scrapped it and had a whole different story, an origin story with Emma Stone. And I was like, what is this going to be like? By far, my favorite of the entire franchise.
Really?
If you haven't seen it, watch it. And I was like, this is not going to be good. What, Al? You look weird right now.
I'm interested. I didn't know that you would like the Dalmatians because of the animal angles. Like, I thought you didn't like to see animals hurt.
I don't, but then if you've seen the new one,
I absolutely have not.
It's actually about more activism.
Oh my God.
But it has a
Do you have
punk,
to make everything
Way to sell
just
that.
it's punk rock. That's not true.
punk rock activism?
Yes.
There's a lot.
What are you talking about? A lot of punk rockers are activists.
Name one.
Rage Against the Machine.
Yes, that was 40 years ago. Go ahead. They came out in the 90s. It's
Punk
2021.
represents the resistance.
Yeah,
That's what
name
it's there for.
one
Against
punk
the
band that's
man.
out right now.
The punky band.
There
First
we
of all,
go.
you can't name one that's out right now. You always revert back to old school punk. That's always the way you do it.
Why?
Because those are the cool ones.
Oh, so now you're being ageist and
Yes, I
gender.
am.
That's okay.
That's
You're going
okay.
against punk values.
Okay.